Alright, chat. Alright, chat. How are we doing today? I know. I'm late. I'm so sorry. I I can't apologize more for this late ass upload. I can't even speak properly. What's going on, chat? How are you today? Oh my god, the game is not doing well. Anyway. So, welcome to Sonic Colors. Look how HD it looks, huh? I figured I'd run through with the OG because I like no, I don't like. What do I what the fuck? Me like Colors? I'm sorry. Anyway, I don't own Colors Ultimate. I don't. Well, okay. I own it on the PlayStation 5, 4? Well, actually PlayStation 5 now, I think, because it was free on PlayStation Plus, and I got it. But also, I had it before. I bought it at GameStop when a GameStop existed near me. Now I have to cross the bridge to go to a fucking mall, go to a GameStop because they shut it down. Anyway, Sonic Colors. Arguably, some people's, better Unleashed, essentially, because it's just the daytime stages, which I honestly, I can agree. Except for the fact that they slowed Sonic down, and over 50% of this game is 2D, and another good chunk of this game... Actually, no, that's it. Just that it's mostly 2D, and it's just a simpler Sonic game. But Sonic needed that at the time. I guess. I don't really know. I guess technically he needed it. I mean, I feel like... no, did fans not fuck with Unleashed? Right? I know critics didn't, because they were brain dead, but... Did fans not fuck with Unleashed, and that's why they thought to simplify Sonic and write him like a Saturday morning cartoon again? Is that what that was? Oh my god, I think I have a tonsil stone. Ugh. Not a good day for me. Oh my god. See what happens when I boot up Colors? I just like... It's like the game of misery and pain. I don't know. Hold on, let me take a sip of my nice, crispy Sprite. Because fuck Dr. Pepper. Ugh. I know those are fighting words. I know some of y'all in the comments were like, fuck Dr. Pepper. How could you? Dr. Pepper doesn't suck ass. It's just, it's not my preferred drink. It just feels like a lesser, I keep forgetting that the boost button is different because this is my GameCube controller. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, anyway, yeah, Dr. Pepper's not my preferred. It's like a lesser Pepsi or a lesser Coke, which I guess is the appeal, right? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not a Dr. Pepper stan. Why don't y'all tell me about it? I'm a Sprite stan, just like J-Hope of BTS. I love Sprite. Dude, I can't get enough of that shit. Especially when it's in a metal container at a McDonald's or like a gas station. Ugh! That shit'll wake you up. You're asleep, that shit'll wake you up. Anyway, I guess I should talk about the game. So welcome to Tropical Resort. I think this is one of my all-time favorite first stages in a Sonic game ever. I think it sets the tone greatly, and this music is so good. So good. Actually, Colors holds one of my all-time favorite soundtracks of Sonic. It really does. It's actually like super high on that list. Just because it gets the atmosphere right. For all the shit I talk about Colors, I really actually quite enjoy this game. I hate what it started. It started this era of meta-ness. But for a start, like if this was just the only game that did that, and we went back to the status quo of Sonic being cool, and I'm not getting that fucking life, am I? Please! Oh my god, that was terrible. If we went back to the status quo after this game, it probably wouldn't, oh my god. The crunchiness on this cutscene. It probably wouldn't have offended me that badly. Ugh.
Everyone and their brother is gonna want to come here.
No doubt.
Yeesh.
But now I'm not sure why we're here. This place looks totally harmless.
Because Eggman plus secretly built amusement park equals evil plot for us to foil.
Type
Lucky
shit.
for us, he's not very good at keeping things hidden.
True. It would be pretty hard to miss a giant floating space amusement park surrounded by planets. Still, an evil
Yeah,
plot
planets that are
is
chained
higher.
together.
Wow. Plot or not, you can't be mad at this view. This place has taken beauty to the next level. I'm just surprised that it was so easy to sneak in here.
I wouldn't say it was that easy.
here whisks you to an interplanetary wonderland of fun.
I can't believe somebody was dumb enough to leave the keys in this thing. It's like
Oh yeah, I guess they did really just like. Sorry, I've been silent. I've just been like locking in.
Man, this thing's got crazy fast acceleration.
I forgot that they just like snuck on.
You call this fast?
This amusement park has been constructed entirely out of a sense of remorse for my past transgressions, and is in no way associated with any sort of evil plot or premeditated misdeeds.
Well, that's a relief.
I like the haziness around this cutscene to show that it's a memory. I mean, oh my god, I like that they added a shit ton of.
Just thinking about it makes my head feel like it wants to. Huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. This game is Wisps. That's right.
Your voice chip is stuck on Cowboy again. Stop talking and net those aliens.
Come on here, you little varmints. Come back here.
Look at bro. That's how I feel doing my job, bro. It's all worthless. They'll get caught eventually.
I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm sure of what I'm gonna do.
Okay, I have to admit that I actually fuck with the way Sonic sounds in this game. I know in my, not that I know, I'm not really changing my opinion. This is what I said. But one of the things I really did for am I not clicked on the game? Anyway, one of the things I did, yeah, I'm Shadow today. Yeah, we're Shadow with a Sonic icon, baby. Let's go. One of the things I did say was I liked the way that Roger sounded in Generations, but I forgot to say that I like the way he sounded in Colors too. Because I mean, by technicality, that means I fuck with the way he sounded in Free Riders too, because Free Riders was his first outing as Sonic. And I remember, well, no, actually, wasn't it that Universal ride or whatever? I remember when I heard that for the first time, I was like, whoa, Sonic sounds so cool now. And I still admit, I do like the way that Roger sounds in this game, and I don't know what button that is. We'll figure that out. I'm using the legally GameCube controller. I just like, anyway. But yeah, it's just like later on where it got a little too cartoony with it. That's when I didn't really fuck with it. I don't know what button that was. I just spammed every single button. I think it's this one. Nope. This one? Nope. This one? This one? Ah. Okay. I get it now. Yeah. But I like the way he sounds in this game. And I actually wish they would give him the direction of everyone's seen that Supersonic video where he's like, I haven't felt like this in a while. Yeah, that shit. I want that again. I know it's a different character. Like, not all those lines are from Free Riders. Whatever character he was voicing when he was saying all that stuff, I need him to sound like that in the games. Well, you know it's a Ren video when Ren complains about how Sonic sounds. I was like, let me see about a nice topic I could talk about. I mean, it is Sonic. Actually, there's like a whole... Okay, I won't say there's a whole discourse going on. But there's a little tiny bit of a discourse about Sonic's look nowadays. Because there are people who see the new Donkey Kong. Because they see the new Donkey Kong from the Switch Direct for the new game. Because now that Rare... I think that's the company. Now that they're not using Rare's design anymore. And they're using like their own design. This is Nintendo speaking, by the way. You know, people are like, oh my god, he looks so good. He's taken from the movies, yada, 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 yada. And someone stirred the pot purposefully and was like, yeah, you know, Sonic not getting a new look. Oh, there it is. Sonic not getting a new look while Donkey Kong, da-da-da. You know what I mean? While we're still stuck with the same tired-ass character model. And my first immediate thought was, you had better run, because the amount of not only brain dead but contempt Sonic fans in the comments that are about to get you saying the model we have now is peak and it can't get any better and they don't want to change it is about to come bite you in the butt horribly. But also my other thought was, I know I made a whole video about this, like, oh, Sonic needs a redesign, and part of me still kind of does think that. Part of me still also thinks that we just need a new character model. Someone modded like the Sonic movie shoes onto like the Generations model, and that like looked really good. So I guess what we need is just a change. But like I also don't know what the fuck they would do for a change. Like I don't know what they would make him look like. I mean, I guess what I said was pretty fair. Like add quills, or add like mini quills. And oh yeah, oh right, the short ass stage, whatever. Add mini quills, change up the shoes. That's about it, honestly. I really don't care about the eyes, honestly. Keep them separate, keep them the same, one mono eye, IDRC. IDRC, just like better proportions, I guess. Have I been talking about this game at all? I did. Yeah, I did my legal contract obligation of being a Sonic fan. I talked for the game for like 5 seconds.
I wish I knew what you were saying, little guy. Or gal. Or whatever you are.
Look at that, progressive tails. Hey, what's up, Sonic?
Oh man, that was crazy!
Doesn't he moonwalk in this cutscene?
I was reconfiguring my handheld into a translator so I can understand this guy. Did you go somewhere?
Didn't you see?
That's
I absorbed
crazy.
those aliens and
Bro
got
did not pay
powered up with,
attention
like,
at
some
all.
Kind of wild energy. And after a few seconds, they'd pop out of me.
I find that hard to believe.
How do you find that hard to believe?
Huh? Okay,
What in the
seriously,
world?
define
That always
this
bugged
and
me.
figure out how
Like,
punching these aliens fits into whatever heinous
why
plot
does
he's hatching.
Tails not believe him?
Yeah, that's
Because
pretty much
Sonic
all
has
spent
done
our time.
other outlandish shit, right? He's turned into a werehog due to the negative power of the Chaos Emeralds and Dark Gaia. He's also, I don't know if he told his friends about this, but he's also been inside 2 storybooks at this point. What else has Sonic done? I don't remember. What was before this? Unleashed? 06? Didn't happen, technically. I mean, just in general, he absorbs the power of the Chaos Emerald. So I don't know why when Sonic is like, oh yeah, these things, they just gave me new power. Tails is like, I don't know, Sonic. Seems a little fucking stupid. Like, bro. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, I really did say that, this is like one of the best opening stages / worlds in Sonic, and I do stick by that wholeheartedly. I think Tropical Resort is great. I think the fact that you can choose whether you want to do Sweet Mountain and Starlight Carnival next is pretty cool. And plus, like, what you do does kind of affect which cutscene you get, which I also thought was pretty cool. Like, they're like, if you do... I think if you do one over the other, the mind control cutscene plays in that world. And I always thought that that was a Starlight Carnival specific cutscene, but I think that it's not. And what the heck? I just really wanted that red ring, by the way. Couldn't fathom myself not getting it. Can I? Hello? Sonic, please? Well, can't do that anymore. Oh my god, other way, Sonic. And my least favorite world is probably Starlight Carnival. I don't like that world at all. I don't know. I don't find it that fun. Well, okay, I can't say I dislike it. I could just say it's the least fun. I don't have to immediately jump to hating, even though I really, really want to. I thought I wasn't going to get that life, honestly. Starlight Carnival is my least favorite. We're probably going to do a world per video to mirror the Odyssey playthrough. Oh my god, it's like 7:48. It's going to be so late, I'm sorry. What was I saying? What were the other worlds? Planet Wisp. Aquarium Park is good. I like that. What would I have picked for Generations? Or what would you guys have picked for Generations? Because I know they did a poll, I think, right, for the color stages as well. And just Planet Wisp was like the most iconic to people. I do wonder, like, if they hadn't done that, what would they have chosen? Because they chose Tropical Resort for the 3DS version, so I won't say that. Even though this is actually really iconic. I would have wanted Sweet Mountain. Real shit. Real shit. Real people in the chat. I'm not live, but I'm just saying. Like, everyone just, like, fucks with Sweet Mountain a lot. Planet Wisp actually is my least favorite generation stage, so I don't know how they would have handled the Sweet Mountain. I mean, Asteroid Coaster, honestly, was pretty cool, too, if they were going to do, like, the penultimate stage. Aquarium Park, probably. I mean, all these stages could have done it. Like, you remember just a lot of these stages from Colors. But it was also, like, the most recent game, too.
Not nearly enough aliens.
I'll talk about this after the cutscene, but there's something I would have wanted.
No, I want you to get me a cheeseburger and a shake. That'll be easier. Cheeseburgers don't run as fast as them little aliens.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. His voice, Chip, was a whole joke for like this whole meta era where they just could not get his regular voice. Damn.
Wait a minute, I need to go over yonder. Sorry. Precious little aliens. I'll harness their hyper-go-on power, and then nothing will stop me.
Hyper go on.
I know I say that every time, but this time, really, nothing will stop me. What? Sonic!
Who you calling nothing?
Okay, I thought that was a great line. It's ruined by Sonic smacking his ass and the characters explaining the joke. I like... Okay.
Great. I thought nobody would get that.
No, I got that.
You're so smart, robot.
I just really... I don't like that they had to explain that joke, because that would have just been a funny joke where I could go, wow, that was actually really well written. If they hadn't... They did the fucking... Like, Girl Meets World have to explain the joke and pad out time. Like, I don't know.
It's time for me to start stopping.
Like, I just don't like how they had to explain the joke.
I get it.
Yeah, of course you do. I was gonna say, Generations was cool, but I really wish that they had done a thing that they didn't do, which would have been, they could have, like, that was such a waste, because I couldn't fucking properly maneuver myself. I wish Generations had done the thing where they had added a stage where Sonic had no idea what the fuck it was, because it could have been from a future game. But they didn't do that. Missed opportunity. Oh, we're done? Okay. See, that would have ended way quicker if I had actually hit my shot with the laser, because the laser, or the wisps in this game, deal so much damage to the bosses, it's actually unfair. But anyway, I really wish that they could have put like a stage where we didn't know. Well, obviously those games weren't developed yet, but they could have been like a teaser. However, I think it's a very missed opportunity, even though it would have been a lot of effort if they were to be like, if Generations has new added stages from Sonic's future. Because, I mean, they brought the whole voice cast back to re-record lines for Generations. They could have, I feel like they could have added a new stage to be like, oh, well, here's Lost World, and here's, horses, I guess, and, you know.
Grabbed a bite to eat and trashed a giant killer robot.
Oh, really? And they've got shopping here too?
This place has everything. Hey,
What's the
so,
currency? Is
how's
it just
your translator
rings?
thingy coming along?
I think it's done. It's in binary code, so only I can read it. Okay, ask away.
Who are you, and what is happening to your people?
Okay, he says his name is Talks a Lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's from a faraway soda, and where flowers water them with dances.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think your machine still has some bugs.
Yeah, I think I can figure this out, though. Okay, he said his name is Yacker. He's from a race of beings called Wisps.
Lisps?
No, Wisps, with a W.
Yeah, I'll just stick with aliens if that's okay with everybody.
Okay, that's
Oh,
not hard to
sure.
say, but,
So
you know,
anyway,
whatever.
either being used for their magical power
Okay, well, I think you could
Just hear save them, save them.
you
over
could
and
have
over.
assumed it was that first one. I don't know.
When I was running around trashing robots, I saw a map that had a couple of interesting places.
That's behind you,
Go
actually.
Check 'em out, and maybe save some aliens.
You know what I realized? I feel like, okay, whenever I hop into a meta era game, I just feel like I'm so devoid of joy and whimsy that I like break apart every single joke and I like break apart everything the game does. I don't mean to be like that. It's just like stuff I realize as I get older. Oh, okay, that does make me sound like I'm devoid of whimsy. I'm 22, by the way. But I'm just saying that the writing in this era wasn't my favorite at all. It could be great at some points. Okay, that was what they were cleaning, right? That was from the boss I just fought. I wasn't paying attention to the cutscene when I was younger and just now, so I don't remember if they were looking for a specific part and it was there. But yeah, alright, so that is the first episode of this series. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. You know, I promise you, I have whimsy and joy. I promise you. But yeah,